Hey. Here to go ahead and give us what do we need to know for this Wednesday. If you're new here, hi, welcome. Make sure you like and subscribe. We love it here. We usually just tap in to see what you guys need to know. This could be spiraling off the beginning of the week or going toward the end of the week to the weekend. If you're accustomed to being here, welcome back. Of course, you already know how this goes. I don't have to give y'all a nice rundown. Everything you guys need will be down below in the description box. Um, I have been taking a break from YouTube because I've been having to put my energy into other things. So I've been doing that. I hope you guys have been great, especially with the retrograde and everything. I know retrograde just stationed direct for Mercury. I know Pluto is about to go direct if it's not already direct yet. It is October the 5th at 5:06 in the morning. So happy hump day, good morning, and happy Wednesday to you guys. I know a lot of planets that have been really raw in our face. It's slowing down right now, so of course expect that. Hopefully you guys are starting to get clarity, thinking clearly, moving clearly, getting in a better headspace, because these motherfucking retrogrades have been having people by their neck. And this motherfucking Mercury retrograde was a lot. Not exactly for me specifically, but in one specific way, as far as like the Mercury retrograde was in my eighth house, so a lot of intense stuff coming up. But I've been working and navigating through pretty well. So I hope you guys have been working and navigating through pretty well. um, is there anything else? No announcements for right now. We're about to have some because I've been getting a couple phone calls. So there will be some new announcements coming up. But for right now, nothing too much, nothing too crazy, nothing too special. So yeah, let's go ahead and jump in. Patreon will be down below. How to book with me will be down below. Most of the extendeds are now being moved to Patreon. Most of the good stuff is being moved to Patreon. So make sure you get in on all of the action. Make sure you actually subscribe to the Patreon. Make sure you subscribe to the channel. Okay. And yeah, let's go ahead and jump in and get started because I don't want to be here all day. I have some other stuff to be doing. And I'm just up early trying to get my time management together. So, give me an oracle for what do we need to know Wednesday for myself and the collective. What do we need to know Wednesday on this beautiful hump day, October the 5th? What do we need to know? What can we expect? Strength card. Andro Mache. I always worry about getting their names wrong. If you know me, you know how I am, child. I'm real funny like that. I hate feeling like I'm pronouncing some shit wrong. Bottom of the deck, we have Mach for justice. So the justice card makes me feel like balance is about to be restored. I don't think that's a coincidence, right? We are in Libra season. Happy birthday, Libras. Mercury retrograde actually had to tap into Libra. It's currently in Virgo. It's about to actually spiral back and move forward toward Libra. What else do we have in Libra? Venus as well, I believe, is also. Yeah, I think the Sun and Venus are currently both in Libra. Mercury is about to be moving back into Libra now that retrograde is done. So things are about to be balancing out right now. A lot of scales are about to be balanced again. That's why I started this and said, listen, I know it's been a lot of chaos. We have a lot of planets in retrograde right now. We have a lot going on. Oh yeah, a part of the announcements that I missed, I am about to start adding astrology stuff. I've just been being beat up my head for the past couple of months to do it, and I really haven't been wanting to because I like to just pull cards for myself or like pull astrology for myself because it's so fucking complex, but I'm being made to do it. So expect more astrology based content that's gonna give me a lot of headaches. Anyway, so we have been having a lot of retrogrades and stuff going on. There is a lot of restorative energy that's going on right now. Whether just restoring the skills within yourself, restoring the skills within past relationships, new relationships, some of us could have had old flings, new flings come back. I know I definitely have, and it's been pretty interesting to see what it entails. But overall, I do feel like as things balance out, though, we're definitely being asked to have strength. But we don't get this card often, so let me tap into the book. I can say, damn, I see it, all the A names, but the one that I need. Okay. So it says, healthy fierceness is required. Strength is strengthen your physical body. Walk forward in pride and know that you can fight any battle. You need to strike a balance between masculine and feminine. What time is down to? Y'all know I got the music playing in the background. Skipping ahead. I feel like I need to take my glasses off. I usually put these on to help, but I feel like they're making my eyes blurry, probably because I'm still like trying to wake up. I still got like coffee and shit. So okay, so what's the book say? The idea that the woman should have a man to take care of her is one that calls for women to rely upon their partners in ways that they don't need to, when equality would be far healthier for both partners. It's important that we fully embrace our feminine power and not rely on others for our strength. Healthy fierceness is a positive trait in situations that require it. And Andromache and her sister show us that setting boundaries is necessary for our success. The Amazons have been a symbol of women's power for millenniums and became popular again as feminism grew. In most parts of ancient Greece, where women are considered inferior to men in almost every way, the Amazons were figures of fear and in some ways wonder. While it's more acceptable today to be physically strong, yeah, many women still doubt their physical prowess. The idea that one has to be smaller, weaker, or quieter to be desired by men still remain. So this is definitely, I feel like for a lot of us as well, outside of just things balancing in our lives, right? This is a great time to really hone into that perfect craft of feminine and masculine energy, even for myself. I know a big theme with Libra season for me right now has been being in my feminine energy. And really cultivating what that means for me, right? So I kind of make this a little interpersonal for y'all a lot, and even for myself. I know very much what my masculine energy feels like. I know what my feminine energy feels like, but I feel like working out the kinks in my feminine energy, where it's like for me, I feel like I'm learning how to get my point across. Like as of last night, the word regal came to mind for me, right? Where it's like I know how to be in feminine energy really well, but I don't really know how to do it from a regal standpoint where I don't have to get out of character. Right? Something I'm learning. As a fire sign woman, I'm always very cooked at a 10, right? Instead of just being like, I can get you together on this one octave voice. I really don't have to yell. I really don't. Right? And that's not something I'm accustomed to, but that's something I'm learning, right? Where it's like, you definitely don't have to quiet yourself and water yourself down, right? But have a balance to it. What's up under this balance card? Compassion. You know what I mean? So really learning how to have compassion for your other man, really learning how to be in that feminine energy to say, you know what, I can chew your ass up and spit you out sitting in one space, talking in one monotone. I don't have to scream, I don't have to yell, I don't have to get loud, I don't have to, you know what I'm saying? And to really actually stand in that moment to say, this is who I am and I'm not watering myself down, but I also don't have to go toe to toe with you either. Right? With anybody in any realm. I don't even gotta give it no energy. I could, yeah, outro. I could talk to you just like this. Outro from by with the UGK from Rotten Dirty is playing. So I do feel like, yeah, it's time to go ahead and out with the old and in with the new. So maybe some of you guys are also learning that this week, where it's like you're being asked to tap into one or the other. Maybe you watching this and you're very good with your feminine energy. You know how to. That's my official wake up alarm. I actually woke up before my alarm. Y'all saw how that scared me? I'm still very sleep, obviously, because my brain was not ready for that. It wasn't. I just feel like I just got jumped out of my skin. Anyway, maybe you're watching this and you're accustomed to being very feminine, right? Maybe you already know how to speak from a regal standpoint, where it's like, no, I talk in one octave from right here. You know what I'm saying? You get your Obama, Michelle Obama on and shit, and you just like, no, it's really fine, it's good, it's fine. You know, everything is fine. We're calm. You know what I mean? And maybe you don't really know how to tap into that masculine energy, where it's like it's time to take initiative. It's time to get assertive. It's time to really go after what it is that you want. It's not time to just sit pretty and talk pretty and be pretty right now, you know? And maybe you're always accustomed to knowing how to get up and go get what it is that you want, but it's like you're being asked to sit pretty. Things are being brought to you, right? Even for myself, I know that's different as well. Like I talk to my clients and my supporters and stuff, and you know, I know we've talked about that. I've talked about that with one person in particular. I know for sure, where it's like being still, especially for my women who are accustomed to being in masculine energy, right? Being still is so hard. Being still is so hard, right? When you're the one who's accustomed to getting up and making shit happen, when you're the one who's accustomed to having to be the one to fix it, having to be the one to mend things, having to be the one to break the ice, having to be the one to get up and say, okay, let's go. Like, it's hard to just, right? Because it's like, okay, I'm about to take the lead in a moment because I'm ready to go. You know what I mean? And it's like, sit down, you know, be still, you know, like somebody will come get you when it's time to go, but I'm not accustomed to that, right? So I do feel like it's gonna take a lot of strength for us to really balance out those scales, regardless of on what side of the spectrum you stand on. Maybe you the one who always accustomed to initiating, and it's like, okay, we ready to go, I'm ready to go. And maybe you like me and you're being made to sit the fuck down and sit pretty and be cute and eat fruits and chocolates and flowers and be a pretty bitch and let things come to you. Let people come to you. Let these blessings come to you. Let these opportunities come to you, because you don't have to get up and get moving no more. You have to learn how to do both, right? Both of these cards are indications of, hey, you need both. You can't just be fully in masculine energy no more. You have to, now we can learn how to tap into feminine. You can't be in feminine energy no more and you sitting cute and you just waiting for people to come to you, waiting for things to come to you. No, it's time to get going. If you ain't been getting going, some of y'all are real good in feminine energy, where it's like you can sit there real good. You sit there good and you cute and you quiet and you know, lip locked, and you know what I'm saying. But that doesn't, you know what I'm saying. How are we getting out of that? For some of you, again, maybe you on the opposite spectrum and you the one who always got told that, you know, you'll be seen and not heard. I always hated that saying. You know what I mean? Where it's like women are meant to be. I used to get told, who I can't remember who, I don't know if it was my mama or somebody else. I can't remember who used to tell me that. Where it's like, you know, you real loud. Because as a fire sign, my voice carry. Naturally, you gonna hear me down the street. Bitch, it don't matter, right? I've always been like that. And it's like, well, pretty girls are seen and not heard. And it's like, says who? Because I'm gonna be both, right? Maybe you grew up with that upbringing where it's like, you know, well, I could be loud and this, but then that'll make me undesirable. No, it won't. No, it won't. Right? But a lot of us are still undoing that pattern of upbringing, right? Where it's like acting this way will get you more desired, or doing this thing will make people appreciate you more. Bullshit. Bullshit. Bullshit, 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 bullshit. All right? Being who you are, being balanced, and having that duality is what's really important. Having that duality is what's really important. To not be too much in feminine energy and to not be too much in masculine, but to really have a balance on both, because you need both. On some days, you're gonna need to be able to sit pretty, and on other days, it's gonna require for you to get the fuck up and get going. If you figure out what side of the spectrum you need to be on, and work to the opposite side of that spectrum. Okay. Because I know I'm not accustomed to just sitting here. If I sit too long, if I wander too long, I'm going to wander the fuck off. I'm very much one of them people. Don't keep me waiting for too long. I don't like to be waiting for too long. I will find something to do. That's just in any capacity. It don't even, this ain't even just about love or just about anything, business opportunities. If you keep me waiting too long, I'm gonna chuck it up to I never mind, don't worry about it. If I'm asking for your help and you taking too long, I'm gonna chuck it up to never mind, don't worry about it. I'm just one of the people, I will get it handled myself. And it's like, I feel like, especially with me having this 8th house situation going on, for me it's a real big emphasis on me doing it out of control. You know what I'm saying? Now again, get down with me below in the description box if you need an astrology pool, because I am going to set up the services so we can start doing astrology and we can really interpret what you got going on. But I know for me in my 8th house, it's really like you do this because of control. You know what I mean? You like to be in control. You like to be the initiator. You like to do shit how you want to do it, the way you want to do it. Because I've always done shit how I wanted to do it, the way I want to do it. I've never been the type to go, you know what I'm saying? I've never been the type to wait on nobody. I've never been the type to march to the beat of nobody else's drum. But, and you know, and I'm still not being asked to do that. But I do feel like it's like, but girl, but can you just sit here? How long can you just sit here and just let us be in control? Let somebody else be in control for a moment? Or do you always gotta feel like you gotta fight to be in control? And it's the latter. Ain't ashamed to tell you, ain't no shame in my game, bitch. It's the latter. It's the latter. Because I like to be in control, because I don't trust nobody else being in control of my life. Next question. I know that was quick. Next question. Next question. Because if I can handle it myself to keep from the disappointment, I will. And I feel like that's exactly what I'm working through, right? So make sure y'all, you know, really start asking yourselves that. How are you taking on, you know, masculine energy when you could be in feminine energy right now? How are you taking on feminine energy when it's time for you to get the fuck up and get going? How long you been sitting around? Maybe you've been sitting around waiting on people to come to you, waiting on shit to come to you all this time. And it's like, nah, you need to get your ass off your shoulders and you need to get going. Life is about balance. Okay? It's about balance. It's all about balance. Give me some oracle cards for what we can expect this week, or what we might need to know for this week. I do feel like I woke up feeling real good though. So I hope you guys woke up feeling as good as I did. I kind of was feeling real bleak yesterday. But I feel a lot better waking up this morning. I slept for a good healthy couple of hours, you know. So hopefully you guys feel as good as I do. Hopefully, I wonder if there was a shift. There's been a lot of shifts. It's been a lot of timeline jumps. I've been feeling that shit real heavy and they real subtle. But let's go ahead and see. What do we need to know for this Wednesday? What can we expect for this Wednesday? Okay. Got a good phone call yesterday. You know, been repairing my relationship with my family. So I've been feeling real good about myself. You know, been trying anyway. And I've been very proud of myself for trying. So, you know, hopefully you guys are sharing that same energy. So let's see. This outro long as hell. This outro. Since I brought up the outro for UGK, this shit is still playing. I think it's about to go off now, but this bitch has been on for. So yeah, I feel like for some of y'all, this is definitely a out with the old, in with the new. It's been a long time coming. You either just now doing this, it's just now kicking off, or you just now wrapping that shit up. Just like how I said, I feel good. I feel like a shift of energy. Then I look over and the goddamn song still playing. I feel like this song been playing for the past 6 minutes. So it might have been a long time coming, where it's like maybe some of y'all have been trying to sweep out a lot and it's been a long time coming. I feel like for this week, you'll feel real good. This week, you might feel yourself coming into balance this week. So for the cards that we have the heart chakra, 4th chakra, Archangel Raphael, which is the heart chakra. We have door to value. I need me another deck, really. I love new decks so much. I just love the new deck smell. Walking away. Storm warning is reversed. And then you have Goddess of the Moon. So I do feel like for some of you guys, this could also be declaring masculine and feminine energy. Some of you might want to walk away, and some of you might be walking towards somebody. I'm kind of seeing a little bit of both. Excuse me. I'm kind of seeing a little bit of both. For some people, you could be about to kind of come into a storm. I've been picking it up too, just in dailies, especially on like Twitter and stuff, where it's like, this storm doesn't even have to be external, right? This storm could be an internal chaos within your own self. Like I said, you know what I'm saying, with this justice card, chaos, you know what I'm saying, probably was going on, but you're about to get some balance. Balance is about to be restored. Justice is about to be restored. Any wrongdoings, right? Any people who've been doing you wrong, balance is about to be restored. Faith is about to be restored. Y'all know, again, I like to make these a little interpersonal. So even that, right, with this retrograde energy, I don't know about y'all, but I've been having people coming back that has done me wrong romantically, and it's just like, I'm sorry, can I have another chance? And it's like, nah, you know, flattering actually. It's kind of been, it's kind of been, kind of been making me toot my own horn a little bit, but it's like, mm-mm, you know, had somebody who literally wanted to have a baby with me. This was like years ago, right? Just a little quick 1 2 1 2, and we're gonna move on. Somebody wanted to have a baby with me like 2 years ago. He's older than me. He probably like 6 8 years older than me, right? Wanted to put me in school, wanted to put me in a car. Literally told me, you don't have to pay for anything. I just want you to go to school and take your school serious the way you want to. That has been a dream. Like, to know me is to know that's been a dream for me, for a long time. Put me in a house, take care of everything. I don't want to take my parents. Like, this is a dream I be having for my parents. Like, I wish I was blessed enough to have that family where it's like, bitch, I don't even pay my insurance. I don't even pay my gas. Bitch, I go to school. I focus on my grades. That's it. That's all I gotta do. I ain't gotta lift a finger. I'm a student. Flat out period, right? And now I have somebody come back who wanted to do all these things, but in return they wanted me to rush to have a baby with them, and I just didn't see it with them, right? Not that I couldn't eventually see it, just in that moment, right here, right now, right on some immediate shit. It's a no for me. Then you run off and you go have a baby with somebody else. Then you call me back within the past week. You pop up on me like, oh, cause I tried to pocket dial you, but I actually, in reality, was trying to see if you still had me blocked because. And now you like, oh, cause everything that you know that you wanted, but you didn't want to be patient with me, so I could be patient with you, so we could actually grow into that. You ran and you gave it to somebody else, and I let you. The fuck, I didn't cause you. No, I didn't fight with you at all about it, right? But now that you know that you've done me some shit, and your life is blowing up in your face because your money isn't where it really should be right now. Your life ain't really where it should be right now, and because you walked away from me, now you want to come back like, oh, cause can I fix it? No, hell no, you can't. Ain't nothing fixed, right? So some of you guys could even be having that, where it's like people who've done you wrong are coming back now, and they really are even trying to ask for your grace, you know what I'm saying? But again, from whatever energy you in, stay in it, get in the opposite, right? For me, I'm usually masculine, so I'm usually the one who try to reach out and fix it with people, typically, right? I'm the one who usually reach out first on some, hey, cause like, I miss you, and like, let's kiss and make up already, cause you know what I'm saying? Even in my friends, even in my family group, where it's just like, no, you don't gotta do that. Sit in your feminine energy. Let people come to you, because people gonna realize if they've done you some dirt. People gonna realize that they gonna always come back, right? Even for others of you, I am seeing that too, where it's like, this is about feminine energy, yin and yang. Having that issue, that internal warning, that internal storm is coming up because you want to walk away, right? And you want to walk away more than likely because either you've been sitting too long and you're not taking the initiative, or because you're used to taking the initiative. And now you're not taking the initiative because you're being made to do the opposite. So now it's like, okay, I'm about to go. All right, I see you. All right, I'm head out. You know what I mean? Like, that's kind of what it's giving me. And it's like, hold on. I'm trying to see what numbers I see. Yeah, white wine. Yeah, white wine by Tracy and Lil Peep, R.P. Lil Peep. I feel like things are balancing out though with this justice card, right? I feel like this is balancing the scales, and I feel like this is like balancing that masculine and feminine energy. Yeah, look what's up under the bottom of the deck with that. Yeah, we have a lot of balance cards, guys. Look at this. Y'all see it? Yin and yang, woman holding a heart, angel of balance. So I feel like for a lot of us, we are being made to get balanced for sure. 22 and 44 at the bottom of the deck. Yeah, what's the chorus? I had no one by my side to this pretty young white bitch chopped up in my ride. Took it to the crib and I sure I die at night. Then I wake up and I'm still fucking high. Lord, why, Lord, why? So yeah, I feel like for some of y'all, it's definitely giving you want to walk away. That's why I said, what's the course? They was giving me a course because y'all know I keep it low because YouTube, YouTube be snatching me up, bitch. But but that's what it's giving. I had no one by my side to this pretty young white bitch hopped up in my ride. Take it to the crib and I show her how I die at night. Then I wake up and I'm still fucking high. Pour another cup. Oh, Lord, why do I gotta wake up? More wine, baby. Pour another cup. So I felt, and even that is kind of giving me like y'all are losing hope. Somebody's losing hope. So I do feel like yeah, if this is romantic, if this is business, right? Because I am saying daughter value. So for some of you, this could be financial. This could be pertaining to your money. For others of you, this is romantic. Again, that's why I said look at these cards. Look at these. Heart chakra, woman holding a heart. So there's someone who's afraid to open their heart, or they're wanting to, or there's some sort of hiccup because you're being asked to get in both, right? This feels like mainly for my masculine women, right? Who could be a masculine energy. But again, this can apply for anybody. Like I said, you could be a man and feminine energy, and it's like, well, you waiting for somebody to come talk to you, right? And it's like whoever this is going to walk away. You know what I mean? Because you have to get in the opposite. You have to do both. Just like the card. What did the fucking book say? That's what I love to read out of the book. Let me go to the beginning. Yeah, you need to strike a balance between masculine and feminine energy. A lot of people on the internet feel like masculine and feminine energy is like quality traits. You know what I mean? A lot of people feel like masculine and feminine energy are quality traits. To be feminine is to cry and to be sensitive and submissive and do what other people want you to do. To be masculine is to be an alpha and a leader and it's like that's not what that means, right? But in the simplest of simple terms, feminine energy is attraction energy. That is, I am sitting pretty on my throne. Everything that's meant for me is coming to me. I don't have to lift a finger, right? So for those of you who have just been sitting around, I feel like things feel like this for you because you're not finding a balance. You're not getting up and taking the initiative. If this is business, you're not getting up and starting that job. You're not getting up and calling them people back and saying, hey, yeah, I filed I did an application. I was just calling back on it to see what's going on with that. Right? You sitting here like, well, I'm just, because if they don't call me back, then maybe it's not meant for me to get the job. Maybe it's meant for you to get the job, but how many times have you called them to really check up on your offer? How many times have you called the apartment to check up on the apartment and say, yeah, I filed it for apartment, da 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 da, yeah, because I was just calling to see, or if you just gonna wait till a motherfucker come talk to you, right? Masculine energy don't mean that you got big dick energy. That's not the only thing that means. That don't mean that you just out here headstrong and Mr. Steal Your Girl, right? But that's how well you getting up and you taking the initiative. How well can you get up and say, it's time for me to go get this shit? And that's not even just about money, but to go after your goals, to go after your dreams, to go after the people that you love, to actually say, you know what, I'm going to take the initiative to actually ask this person out because I really do see myself trying to get to know them. Feminine energy. How well can you go into the bar and actually sit there and not talk to nobody? See how many niggas come talk to you. See how well can you sit in your regal, beautiful energy with just giving motherfuckers the bedroom eyes to see how many people will actually come talk to you and take the initiative. How many masculines are going to come take the initiative, or how many feminines you got around you that claim to be men who want you to come approach them. Because a lot of these men, right, being feminine energy, they want you to come approach them. They don't want to take the initiative to get to know you, to say, come on, let me take you out somewhere nice, right? They want you to come talk to them. They want you to come see what's going on with them. That's the feminine energy, right? The attraction of it. That's why I say I don't chase, I attract. I don't chase the bag, I attract it. I attract that motherfucker standing in one spot. All I gotta do is show up, right? That's that feminine energy. All I gotta do is show up. I don't gotta do shit. I don't gotta do shit. Show up. That masculine energy, I'ma show up, I'ma show out. I'ma show up, I'ma show out. I'ma get all my shit done. Ain't nobody getting that shit done quicker than me, faster than me. I am that one. I am that one, right? So how are we having a balance on that? Watching Me by Jill Scott is playing right now. So someone's definitely watching you, or this could be self-awareness is watching yourself as well, but somebody could be watching you. I know that was basically what that song was about. She felt like she can't even go to the grocery store without paparazzi and shit in her face. Excuse me. Shout out to Jill Scott. So I do feel like it's very important, right? Wherever you are on this scale, it's very important that you listen to your intuition as well, right? That's why I said I can't speak for all y'all, but I know for me, I take the initiative. And if I can't take the initiative to fix shit, I'm gonna take the initiative to leave. When it's like, you're being asked to sit here. It's being brought to you, but we just need you to shut the fuck up and sit pretty and sit here while we bring it to you. That's not something I'm accustomed to. I hate waiting. I don't give a fuck what's going on. If you even so much as tell me sit right here, sit tight, and I bring you my plate and you take too motherfucking long, I'm gonna get up and I'm gonna make my shit myself because you're taking too long for me. I don't need no help with no money, cause see, I don't like for nobody to, you gonna help me, but then you wanna help me tomorrow. Bitch, don't help me tomorrow, help me today. Don't worry about it. I got it. Right? But then I fuck myself up a lot when it's just like, now you burning extra energy when you could have just waited till tomorrow. But see, you don't want to wait till tomorrow. You want it when you want it, how you want it, right? I'm talking to somebody. I'm making sense for somebody right now. Right. I do see that some heart chakra work needs to be done for somebody. I feel like the heart chakra is what's kind of helping you with your value. The more you can open your heart chakra up, this could be on your own sense of self-love, right? The more you kind of pour into your own self, the more you really see a value in yourself. Or the more you open your heart up pertaining to a connection, the more you really open the door up to see the value that this connection really does have, that'll keep you from walking away. Okay. Overall, I do feel like if there are some shadow periods or some triggers or some things coming up around walking away, it's time for you to really get to the bottom of that storm. Okay, this is not the time to be trying to ignore the inner work that needs to be done. Does that make sense? This is not the time to ignore the inner work that needs to be done. Get it done. If there's any resentment, any triggers that are coming up, it's time to really get to the bottom of it, right? That's how I ended up really knowing what this lesson was for me, on top of like pulling my own cards and stuff, right? Because it actually took for me to go outside and do some journaling, because sometimes I have days where I wake up and I'm like, not feeling it today. Don't even bother. I want to, if another motherfucker irritate me, I'm cry. You know what I mean? Like, I'm just angry cry because I want to fight. Like, just leave me alone. Stop talking to me. Like, right, I'm one of them, and I'll have to go ground myself, go outside, balance myself, right? Really get to the root of the chaos, really get to the root of the storm for me and say, okay, what's wrong? Right? I'll talk it out, what's wrong with you? Right? And it's usually something from the heart. It's usually because of this or that or like, right? Even as a lady, like I said, controlling time for me. Because I be feeling like a motherfucker should and would and should have been expectations and control, and then it trigger me up, right? But then if I keep pretending like this don't stop me because I cannot breathe, it only gets bigger. right? The storm only gets bigger, the debris gets bigger, the damages gets worse, the chaos ensues, and it's like I'm really not getting to the root of it. So I really have to get to the root of it to really understand, and then encourage myself from the root of it to say, okay, it's not so much as that you angry and you want to walk away, it's just that this, that, right? And I'm still honoring myself. So I still do what the fuck I want to do. You know what I mean? Like, I'm still not holding my breath on anything, because I learned that lesson already. Shit is fickle. Everything in this world is fickle. Motherfuckers come and go. It's so much more rare you be the motherfucker that stay in your life than don't. So that's another piece to this I'm learning. But in the midst of it, in the middle of it, on a spiritual standpoint, intuitively, from what I know, it's control, right? Knowing that I do feel like things might be restored in a certain type of connection, but while equally understanding that I have to honor myself first and do what the fuck I want to do, because I matter the most in my life, right? Simultaneously saying, okay, but if I know God is promising me this one thing, what do I need to be aligning with? I do feel like outside of that, money will be very, very good. So outside of just romance, because I do see this being a bigger thing on romance and masculine and feminine energies, it might be time for another divine feminine check-in, because I haven't done a video like that. So just the masculine and feminine made me feel like we might need to do a divine feminine thing. But I do feel like money will be good this week. You'll either be coming into it, or having some opportunities for it. I feel like overall we are walking away from things that, again, caused us chaos, and, that really didn't really help us anyway. And I do feel like a lot of us are coming in balance with a lot of people right now that is meant to really balance us out. So this could be soul tribe, friends, community, really tapping in with the people that you love, and really being brought in spaces of more people. Self-love also comes to mind. Okay, so making sure that you're wearing green, making sure that you're feeding into the heart chakra, because it's very important as well right now. Okay, self-love, balancing yourself out, remaining balanced, getting balanced, and finding that strength. You know what I mean? It's very hard to stay on the opposite. Like I said, if you are used to being in feminine energy, and you used to just, sitting real pretty and people bringing stuff to you, then it's going to be real hard for you to get your ass off your shoulders and to go after what it is that you want, because you never had to do that, right? Just like for people who have to get off their ass and go after what it is that they want, it's very hard for us to have to sit here and just let things be brought to us. And as much as I would love to just be a sitting pretty ass bitch, this feels very uncomfortable for me, because it leaves too much room for uncertainty. It leaves too much room for this might or might not happen, because now I gotta depend on another motherfucker to bring it to me, even though it's my spiritual team, right? Which is where my faith and my trust comes in at, because it's not like I'm waiting on an actual literal motherfucker. I'm waiting on my spiritual team, and they letting me know, like, hey, we gonna bring it to you. We just need you to sit the fuck still. Stop moving. Be still, stay still, let us bring it to you. And it's like, I don't like this though, because but you sure you don't want me to just book it to the left? Like, I can just go get it real quick by myself. It's like, no, we just want you to sit the fuck here and shut the fuck up and focus on being who the fuck you know you need to be being right now. So it's very hard, but strength is always needed. Okay, strength is always needed, because things are balancing out. Even if you've been done wrong, if life just feels chaotic externally, if life been feeling chaotic internally, and it's like, nah, it ain't even people around me, it's me. You know what I mean? I'm the problem. It's me. I'm the toxic one. I admit it. Everything is going to be balancing out. Just make sure you get to the root of why you feeling how you feel, right? Let's get to the root of these emotions. Libra season is that season where it's like, I don't want to think about what's wrong. I just want to feel like nothing's wrong. You know what I mean? My life is falling apart. I'm heartbroken. I'm sad. Let me just go get my nails done and my lashes done, and order me some new foundation and some new lipsticks from MAC, and I'll feel better. And it's like, no, baby, you're not. You know what I mean? It's nice though. It's nice to have the new things, but you're not gonna feel better. You know what I mean? You're not. Even like yesterday, I woke up feeling blah. I like did my hair, and put me some mascara on just so I can feel pretty, you know, kind of in that same sense. But as I'm doing it, I'm getting to the root of, okay, why do you feel sad? What's wrong? You know what I mean? Like, what's going through the motions? It's okay to just go through the motions. You know what I mean? If you just sad for right now, and there's no real reason behind it, then that's cool too. But let's really start making sure we're addressing what's going on internally, so that way it won't bubble up and become a bigger storm than what it is. Right? Are you mad because you feel like you got to take the initiative and you don't want to because you're not used to it? Do you want to take the initiative in a situation and it's like you're being made to stop trying to take the initiative in a situation? Maybe this isn't even love. Maybe this is work. You know what I mean? And it's like, well, I don't want to have to call them for the job. They should just call me. But realistically, that's not how that works. I don't want to call my family and make amends with my family. I don't want to put my issues to the side. You know, I don't want to stop fighting for my family. But if you constantly fighting for your family and that shit ain't rendering you no results, then maybe you need to start just sitting pretty. Be slow to speak. Yeah, Go by The Baby Is Playing, which is the last song we're gonna lead off with. So yeah, it's time to definitely usher out some things. And it's time to actually, a lot of things are about to get going very, very soon. For those of you who lack taking initiative, it's definitely time to. Okay, tis is the season, bitch. Okay, thank you again so much for visiting my channel. Though, like, share, subscribe. I'm going to get up out of here because I have so much other stuff to do today. Make sure you subscribe to my Patreon down below. Make sure you like, because it sends it to the algorithm. Subscribe, join the family, you know, because we love it here. I love y'all, y'all love me. I love that I'm slowly starting to build my community and I'm starting to see my people come to the forefront. So I absolutely love that for us, for people who are meant to be in my community that I am creating for us. Thank you again so much for visiting my channel. Check out the website. I will be adding the astrology service sometime this week, bitch. I can't even promise it'll be today, but it'll be there, so that way we can start getting into some things astrology wise, so we can start getting into some transits, and I can start helping y'all navigate the month and having navigate what it is that y'all might be needing and know and look out for this month. Thank you again so much. Patreon will get those for free, because Patreon Supreme tiers get free astrology content. I mean, shit, it's levels to this shit. You pay for the tier that you want and you get the motherfucking free things that you want, okay? I let the girls pick for themselves. Thank y'all again so much, and I will see you guys over on the next video. Peace out.